Remuneration auction is set to off.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. The Nittany Lions will do total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooners offense takes the field to start this game off. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Sooners pick up the first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the ground, he's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Just a little incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Ivy. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Time for this offense to go back to work. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Catch in the middle, it's Kearney. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Going to run it. It's Baxter. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short...
Breaks into the open. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Sooners line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Penn State! A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returns are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. To the air, it's Dampier. It's on target and complete. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Gonna look downfield again. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Here we go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Baxter. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Rush is on him. Got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass,
and he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got it behind the line. It's Kearney. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line.
With that said, let's send it back to the guys in.
There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Penn State. And the route is on.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
just straight wheels, the racing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Sooners need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Got a man. It's Wheeler. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. here comes the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Picks up the first down, still moving. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Want to talk about a monster performance? This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's shown you why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to catch the ball, the vision, the quickness. He's got all the tools in the toolbox.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Ivy. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They just keep firing. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught behind the line. It's Wheeler. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll pull it on the read. Makes his man miss. Shakes off the defender. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that set up.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. The punt is headed out of bounds, and that is good news when you have someone as dangerous as he is returning. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Baxter. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Ivy. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Denmark. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. What a disappointment. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Rides the back on the option. The give. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Sooners will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights to...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. The 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 5 over Wake Forest. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Jordan. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. At the 20, he's got space. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but just live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Baxter. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Creates a little space. And a short run there, and that'll end it. Coming into this one.